Next up from the United States, competitor number 5, John Jewett.
Hello and welcome to my pantry. So we are getting ready to go to Vancouver and John is going to compete at the Vancouver Pro. I'm super excited for him. And I'm going to kind of take you through and show you my supportive role on how I help him get to stage with the least amount of stress possible. It's always nice to have someone that is very supportive and kind of knows what you're going through when you're going to get on stage because it does take a lot to get on stage, both physically, mentally. There's a lot of pressures and stress involved, and I try and mitigate as much as I can for John. So I'm going to kind of take you through and show you what I do. So today is Monday. We fly out on Wednesday morning. So what I did today was I went grocery shopping and made sure that we have everything that we want to take with us to Vancouver. I know what foods he uses to carb up on. So I got him his dried fruits. So I got raisins, I got dates, and then you've probably seen him use quite a few of these Rice Krispie treats. So I got him that. So I'm going to kind of pre-pack our food for Wednesday. I'm going to cook all our chicken, make sure that we have everything that we need. I'm going to do last loads of laundry. I'm going to pack or like dark sheets, dark towels for the tan that he's going to have. And then all the tanning supplies because I will be tanning him out there as well. So I'll kind of take you through and show you what I do from the time we are at home until the time, the show is done, and kind of show you my supportive role on helping get John to stage. All right, guys, so I prepared our chicken. I'm getting ready to throw it on the grill. Sometimes for these shows, I'll do the chicken in like the Instant Pot, or sometimes I'll even do it in an air fryer. But I've really been liking grilling lately, so that's what I'm doing. And it's nice because I can do a bulk amount of chicken at one time, and it really saves on time. Whew, it's hot. And somebody asked me about bringing food into Canada, and we didn't have any issues bringing any of our food. Of course, you're going to want to, when you're traveling international, you're just going to want to look up, the rules and regulations of what you can and cannot bring. For Canada, you can bring food for personal use and just declare it. You're not going to have any issues. Okay, so I just pulled the chicken off of the grill. Once it cools down, I'm going to chop it all up because it fits into the Ziploc bags better that way, it freezes better that way, and it just travels well. I'm going to go ahead and throw on another batch of chicken while this cools down. And I'm sorry if you hear my mic picking up the wind. It's really windy today, so you might hear that. I am pre-packing our suitcase. I do this a couple days in advance just so I don't forget anything. So I like to bring 2 pillowcases that I don't care about getting tan on. And then I like to bring a fitted sheet to put over the mattress. And I will also bring 1 flat sheet to use as like a blanket, or we can move it to if he's sitting on like the sofa or a chair or something like that. And then I'll take you into the bathroom and I will show you all the tanning supplies that I'm going to bring. John is very fair skinned, so it takes a lot for him to get dark enough without looking muddy on stage. But we found if we put a base coat on, have him wash it, reapply the base coat, have him wash it the next morning, and then another base coat and have him wash it before he gets his professional tan, then it looks really good on stage without it looking muddy. So I have the Pro Tan regular base coat, and then I have several bottles of this super dark. And I forgot to bring gloves the last time, so I was walking around with tan on my hand the whole weekend. So I Remembered this time that I need gloves. And then pads to apply the tan, and then his skin prep, we use the Get Buffed from Pro Tan. Okay, so I have our first bag of chicken all packed up. I'm gonna throw this in the freezer so it gets nice and frozen. And usually the way I travel with this is I will put it in a freezer bag, and sometimes I'll put an ice pack in. And this is going into our check bag, so it's not a carry-on. So it stays nice and frozen the entirety of our trip, between it being pre-frozen and being in a freezer bag with some ice packs. So we successfully made it to Vancouver. Today is Thursday, and I will be helping John put his first coat of tan on. So we're gonna start, we already shaved his entire body this morning, and now he's gonna use the Get Buffed by Pro Tan to kind of prep his skin and help that tan adhere a little bit better. So he's in the shower now. I already helped him get his, like, the areas that he can't get with the Get Buffed, and I'm about to go in there and give him his first coat of tan. How was your shower?
Oh, refreshing.
Are you ready for your first coat of tan?
I'm ready to be pampered.
Right, first coat of tan is done, and it looks beautiful. You look beautiful.
I feel beautiful.
How was my services?
Oh, exceeded. I'd give it an A+.
Thank you.
We will have the best tan and oil on stage.
What are we doing?
Coat number 2, 2 days out from the show.
And your first coat actually stuck around pretty well.
Sure did. Yeah.
Woo! All right, so just repeating the process that we did last night. So putting this in the bowl, and then putting the sponge in and tanning the entire body. So this is the second coat of tan, and we think that base coat is dark enough. So that's it, 2 coats. Don't need to do a third, and he'll go get his spray tan in a couple hours.
All right, just got backstage. We're about 45 minutes away from Prejudge. Feel great, calm, and looked over my visuals before I came over here, and I'm sharp and have a good level of fullness. So I think it's a right balance to bring on stage. We'll see how it looks under those stage lights.
Front double mindset. Front double mindset. Back, last break.
controlled?
Everything.
That's it. Holding my pants on. All right. Looks like we're in the top 2 potentially. Prejudge is over. Go rinse because they worked us out there, sweating, and be ready for finals. Prejudging's all done. It went great. I was fighting kind of in this middle spot and rinse my tan off and freshen up. And we're gonna go in and get a nice second coat, chill out a little bit more, probably one more meal, then head to finals and get the job done.
Right, so we are here back at the Airbnb, just kind of chilling. John took a shower, washed his old tan off because it got kind of like smudged during prejudging. They took them through rounds and rounds and rounds of posing. I don't think I've seen him pose so much on stage before, but he did so well. He did phenomenal. He kept it together so good. His posing looked excellent. His tan and his oil were the best tan and oil that he has ever had on stage. And I give all the credit to doing those base coats because he is a paler individual, and if he gets coats upon coats of that spray tan, it just starts to build up and it just looks muddy. It just doesn't look good on stage. So doing those base coats has been a game changer. As far as his oil, I do his oil for him. And when they try and do the oil backstage, they do use kind of like a sponge to tap on the oil, the stage oil, and sometimes it just smudges the tan. So I like to do his oil before he goes out instead of risking them kind of smudging his tan. And it worked because it looked great on stage, and it lasted through the entirety of the time he stepped on stage to the time he got off of prejudge. So John and I have been doing this together for so long that I know the best way to support him is to ask him, you know, what do you need? Is there anything that I can do for you? And I think that's kind of a good rule of thumb for anybody out there that has a competitor in their life, and maybe you haven't competed yourself, so you can't really be empathetic in that way because you haven't been through a prep and you don't quite know what it's like firsthand. I think the best way to support your significant other or just someone in your life that is a competitor is just ask them. You know, ask them, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything that you need? And they will let you know the best way to support them. You know, everybody is different. Some people might need more of that emotional, like moral support. Some people might need acts of service, like, you know, cooking their meals or preparing their meals or helping them pack their bag or something like that. So I would definitely say the best way to support somebody in your life that is competing is just ask them, what is the best way to support you? What do you need? What can I do?
Finals time. That stage is mine. I'm gonna put it down out there.
Let's go, John. go, John. Nailed it. There you go, John. Go, John. Yep, nailed it, John. Nailed it, John.
And second place in men's bodybuilding goes to competitor number 2.
He fucking did it. He fucking did it.
I've done 3 Olympias as the 212, and moving out of that division, I want to see the best version of myself. I didn't know if that meant ever touching the Olympia stage again. And that's a monumental moment that I felt, and I might never experience that. So having this win and getting another chance to feel like you're climbing the summit and reach that top, it's no step moving forward will ever be ungrateful. I'll cherish every single moment, bring my best to the Olympia. So thank you for CPA, IFBB, all the judges, and all you fans out there for supporting what we do. This is monumental for me, so excited to represent the Vancouver Pro at the Olympia this year.
Well, we're happy to see you down there. Let's give it up for Renee Jewett.
Meet you. Love.
Oh, hold on a second. Get over here. Get over here for a picture. Oh my goodness.
Cap ready. You did amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Shit.
2, 1.
Amazing. Thank you. Back from finals, first place, Vancouver Pro, going to Olympia in the open. Woo!